NLCS Game 7, Phillies hosting the D-backs, and the D-backs are plus 136 on the money line. The Phillies are minus 162. The over-under is 8.5 runs. The D-backs getting a run and a half on the run line are minus 156, meaning if you bet them that way, they win this game outright, you win. They lose by 1 run, you win. And the Phillies laying a run and a half on the run line are plus 130, meaning if you bet them that way, they have to win this game by a minimum of 2 runs. Now, this is a rematch of game number 3, which was out here, and I was fortunate enough to be there. And the D-backs crowd booed when they pulled Fat out of the game because he was pitching magnificently. Now, head-to-head, the Phillies are 6-4 against the D-backs in their last 10. The home team is 5-5. The favorite is 5-5 on the money line. The underdog getting a run and a half on the run line is 6-4. There have been 5 one-run games in their last 10 meetings. The under is hitting their last 2. The over is 5-4-1, and the over-under at 8.5 runs is 5-5. Fad pitched once against the Phillies this year, and it was in game number 3. 5 2/3, no runs, no earned. They won that game 2-1, and he struck out 9. That was his only postseason start, so they're 1-0 in his one postseason start. They are 4-1 as a team in his last 5 starts. He's got an ERA of 1.6. averaging 4 1/3 innings pitched and 6.2 strikeouts per game in those games. The under has hit in his last 2 starts, and the under is 4-1 in his last 5 starts. For Suarez, he was pitching a magnificent game as well. When both of these pitchers came out of the game, I believe they were both pitching a 1-hitter, or Fad had a 1-hitter and Suarez had a 2-hitter. It was a great pitcher's duel. Suarez has pitched 3 times, or the last 3 times he's pitched against the D-backs. 5 innings, 5 runs, 5 earned. They won 6-5. He struck out 5. 7 shutout innings. They won that game 4-3. He struck out 7. 5 1/3. No runs, no earned. They lost 2-1, and he struck out 7. That was the postseason game. They are 2-1. The Phillies in his 3 postseason starts, averaging 3. He went 3 2/3. No runs, no earned. They won that game 3-0 in Atlanta. He struck out 4. 5 innings, 1 run, 1 earned. They won that game 3-1. He struck out 2. That was also against Atlanta. And then 5 1/3, no runs, no earned. They lost 2-1. He struck out 7, and that was out here in Arizona. They are 4-1 in his last 5 starts. He's got an ERA of 2.2. He's averaging 5 innings pitched and 4.6 strikeouts per game in those games. The under has hit in his last 3 starts, and the under is 3-2 in his last 5 starts. Do I think that the Phillies are going to lose back-to-back games at home and get eliminated, and we're going to have 2 brand new teams in the World Series this year? It would be interesting to see that happen. I just don't think that it happens. I think the Phillies are going to come back and win this game. I'll take the Phillies with the money line. I'll take the D-backs getting the runs. I'm going to go under, and we'll see who's going to ultimately play the Rangers in the World Series because they're kicking the shit out of the Astros right now. These are just my picks. If you disagree, please go with your gut, and please bet responsibly.